If you're looking to get back into international travel but don't know where to begin, have you considered getting high with the Thai?
Thailand became the first country in Asia to take marijuana off its list of banned substances.
Yes, starting today, cannabis is no longer on Thailand's narcotics list, and growing plants at home is now decriminalised, thanks to a pro-pot political party procuring power in 2019.
Each household can grow 6 plants yielding 6 kilograms. If 1 kilogram is worth $2,100 and you grow 6 times, how much will you earn? $12,500.
To show how serious they are, the government will release more than 4,000 people in prison for cannabis-related crimes. And the Health Minister plans to give away 1 million plants to members of the public.
You know, good on the Health Minister and you know, it'll destigmatise cannabis and you know, it'll be nothing more than just, you know, another thing that people use.
But before Cheech and Chong fire up the love machine and road trip to Bangkok, there are a few important caveats.
Hey, that's false advertising that, man.
The level of THC, the main psychoactive component of cannabis, must be under 0.2%. Growers may not have more than 6 plants, and recreational use will still technically be forbidden. Thailand's hoping this will boost its wellness and tourism industries, with the plants to be used for health, research and even cooking, bringing new meaning to getting baked, or actually the old meaning.
Roasted marijuana chicken. Anyone can sell it if they obey the law. This is the future of Thai cannabis.
So what about the future of Aussie cannabis? The recent election produced a record vote for Legalised Cannabis Australia Party, which received 2 to 7% of the Senate vote in most states and territories and almost picked up a seat in Queensland.
It's a real no-brainer. And a government to ignore what's just happened at the last election, they cannot be oblivious to that. To their own peril if they don't listen to Australians at that level.
With surveys showing more Aussies now support legalisation than oppose it, is Thailand the way of the future?
Well, Kitty Chopaka is a cannabis advocate who's been pushing for this legislation, and she joins us now from Thailand. Kitty, you probably can't say, but how have you celebrated today?
I actually here in Samui, so instead of actually being at home smoking up, as everyone probably assumed, I'm actually here at a farm opening. So there's a lot of commotion outside right now. So I'm actually hiding in one of the cannabis display room that you can see in the back of me here.
Yeah, Kitty, I'm not sure if I've ever done an interview with so much marijuana in the background. Is that your happy place?
It is now because there's just so many people outside coming in for the farm opening. And the funny thing about it is they just got the license before it became legal. So, yeah.
Well, Kitty, this has surprised quite a lot of people because Southeast Asia in particular has a reputation for being stridently anti-drug. So what's changed?
I would say a lot of things changed during COVID. Like we are now a lot of tourism has not really returned after we open up. I feel that a lot of the sex industry where Thailand used to kind of benefit a lot of, or the places is not really enough to bring the people back. I would say that cannabis may be a thing to actually kind of bring back some money into the coffers.
Do you think that other countries will follow suit?
I would say they probably want to see how well we do it in terms of control, as well as how much cha-ching we actually end up making, whether it's worth it, and also how the society takes it.
Kitty, it's a bit confusing because I understand recreational use is still illegal. And how strictly do you expect the police to enforce that?
Now, here's the thing. From midnight today, cannabis actually has been descheduled. So it is now as legal as garlic, and whatever the flower in itself is actually as legal as garlic. So the plant, the flower, the seed, the stems, the roots, all of those are legal. Extracts that has THC that is above 0.2% is still considered narcotics. So that is still a no-no, but the flower actually became legal. But a lot of people thinking that oh no, it's to open up for recreational. It's actually more towards being able to put companies into the stock exchange. you got to understand that for the cannabis industry to actually establish and work, we need a lot of infrastructure, and that costs a lot of money. And a lot of private company that got into the cannabis industry and the hemp industry from the beginning has gotten to the point where they actually do need to get to that large amount of capital to be able to put that infrastructure in to actually make the industry exist and, work.
Kitty, thanks very much for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me.